Welcome to Beast Metal Reviews. Back in July of 2024, I interviewed the entire band of Tomb Mold, and I never published it. I actually did this for when I was with Reapers Underground and Tracks of the Damned. Had a great time with them. Go check out their channel. But I've got the video, and so I've decided I would put it together, and here you go. So it's a pretty short interview, but it's a pretty good interview, I think. Tell me what you think. Please, right now, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment down there and get a conversation going. This is a great band out of Toronto, Canada. Fucking blew me away. Reminds me a lot of Atheist, especially for the Textures album. And just out fucking standing. Enjoy.
Hello, Morgue Rot Universe. This is Human the Hoofed Beast, and I'm going to give you a show review, and in the back end you're going to see a video which is an interview of the band Tomb Mold. Tomb Mold is a progressive extreme metal kind of extreme death metal band out of Toronto, Canada. It's a 4-piece band where the vocalist is the drummer, and the drummer plays really complicated, challenging stuff at the same time. It's pretty remarkable. 2 guitarists who play off of each other very well. They're different. They both have different styles, but very talented guitarists. And a bass player who isn't even influenced by metal bassists. So he comes from, like, you can hear the kind of jazz funk, maybe kind of Motown influence in the back, but he really fits the pocket and supports the rhythm section and the rest of the band in a really unique way. Tomb Mold is a band that in this last album they took some big risks, and they added some really jazzy progressive elements into it, kind of akin to Atheist and Cynic from the early 90s. It's pretty sophisticated stuff where they will switch off the distorted guitars and go into guitars that are a lot more clean and like with a chorus and a delay effect, very likely something like this to get their tone. And then they flawlessly get right back into the death metal stuff that's really, really, really good. So if you get a chance to see these guys, I totally recommend doing it. You can see the album here. It's called The Enduring Spirit. It is their 4th album. They also have an EP. These guys were only formed in 2016. They just did a big tour with Horrendous, and I caught them the other night in Greenville, South Carolina. Really good show, really packed in a packed little place, but it was a lot of fun. Got to meet them, and I got to meet the band Horrendous and interview them as well afterwards. So anyways, without further ado, check out the interview. See you.
Okay, this is Human the Hoofed Beast, and I am here with a fucking amazing band, Tomb Mold. Very progressive, extreme metal band. Maybe kind of pushing on the edge of like super extreme prog at times. But I want to introduce you. This is the bassist of Tomb Mold. Hello. And this dude plays crazy fucking drums at the same time by handling all of the vocal duties. And then we have an amazing guitarist here, very technical and a lot of fun. The goofy shit he does on the stage is super funny. And yet another amazing guitarist for this band. So I want to ask you guys, tell me about the album that came out in 2023, and it was highly regarded. I watch a lot of YouTube channels myself, and everybody was talking about this album. Almost everybody was talking to this album, and pretty highly as well. So tell us about, like, what was it like to get that high acclaim, and has this influenced you in any way kind of moving forward?
Well, I think we were pumped We were stoked. We were definitely stoked.
Okay.
You know, we worked on that record for the better part of a few years, and
Yeah, 4 years.
yeah, and
And it's a departure, so we didn't really know how it would be received. We hoped people would like it.
Hell yeah.
If they didn't like it, it didn't matter because we liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, it was felt like a little bit of a gamble, but there was no concerted effort. We just sort of what just happened.
I think we thought, even if it sounded different, we still thought like the kind of sumo line ran through the whole thing, you know, like the hooks and the sort of spirit of like the previous records is there. It just sounds different.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it's set.
And might I say, live, you guys sound even more proggy
Oh, really?
than I believe on the album. Like super clean proggy
Spice
too.
up the songs and
Yeah.
like any old songs we play, we've definitely kind of like we interpreted them a little bit just to
Yeah.
make them feel fresh again, kind of fun.
The drum mix on the record, the new record, is really great, but it's live, it's crazy. The drum,
Yeah,
the drum
outstanding.
and vocal, you feel the kick in your chest, the snares, like boom. It's just so different. So when you see, even when Max is like warming up before, you can see the crowd just like will just run the kit.
Hell yeah.
And you know you can't really like. The live thing, it makes a big difference where it's really punchy and in your face, right? You're sort of trapped.
And
Heck yeah.
and live, like Max always plays off my solos even harder. So like I'll be playing him run, and I'll hear him do something. I'm just like, no, I can't get distracted, but I'm so stoked on like
Hell
what's
yeah.
happening behind me. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
And the rhythm section as well. Like both of you guys are beasts. Plays with his fucking fingers and plays really fucking well. Really clean, really good bass lines. Very interesting. Adds something, a total new dimension. Like really, everybody plays a really outstanding role, remarkable role. But tell me about like who are your biggest influences bass wise?
Yeah, absolutely. I love James Jamerson. I love Pino Palladino. Note that none of these are metal bassists.
Okay.
I don't actually come from the metal realm,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my huge influences come from R&B and soul and funk.
Cool. Yeah, and man, you can play it too. Fast stuff as well. Really, really good. And here, this is the vocalist. Plays really complicated, very challenging, physically challenging pieces, and handles vocal duties at the same time. Do you tell us about kind of your development and maybe some of your influences growing up?
I think at least for drumming, like Bill Bruford was always a really big one. Neil Peart, obviously, being a Canadian as well. People like Jack DeJohnette, Sean Reiner, another big one.
Fuck yeah.
Big names. I think as for like vocals and drums, I mean, like Autopsy was always a big one. Nocturnus, just like classics. And
Nocturnus,
stuff like that.
that's who I was thinking of. I saw them in 1990, 1991 with Napalm Death and Godflesh. So good. I was thinking of you, I was thinking of that show the whole night while watching
awesome.
you.
That
It's
rules.
fucking awesome.
But it's I think when we had first thought about making the band like a live act, we hadn't really considered that. We were like, oh, maybe I won't play drums, maybe I'll just do vocals, and it just like didn't really feel right. I've never been in a band where I'm not playing drums, so it was just like adapt or,
Imagine you just doing spin kicks and stuff.
Now you're gonna sound
I mean,
cool.
I'd love to see it. Like, that would be sick.
But any drummer would be like, no, you're playing it wrong. Like, you have to play it like that, and they're like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I
When
mean?
you play one instrument in the band, it's just like hard to deviate.
Yeah, for sure. This is the destiny.
Yes.
So you guys are you're headed to Raleigh. You have 4 more shows on the tour. And what's the plans after that?
Yeah.
Chill.
out.
Nothing.
A lot of nothing.
I'm going to Vegas to see Mariah Carey.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, that's
And the
awesome.
Grand Canyon.
And the Grand Canyon. And the Hoofed Dam. It's going to be a big 4 days.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
lose
Awesome.
some money. But yeah, no, just do that and then chill and enjoy the rest of the summer. And we've been working on this tour for a long time.
Yeah.
And we got super lucky. We got our homie doing driving and merch, tour managing. We got to tour with Horrendous,
Yeah.
who were our first and honestly like kind of only choice to tour
Yeah.
with, really. If they had said no, we would have kind of
We would have been
Yeah.
Screwed, but screwed.
We would have played 2 sets and no one would have liked it. So yeah, no, we're super lucky. We get to watch them every night. They're killing it. They're an awesome band. Definitely feel like appropriate fit too, like as far as contemporaries go.
yeah.
Technical, kind of like
Melodic.
melodic.
Yes.
Very epic.
Yeah.
Powerful
Still
band.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
heavy.
still
so
heavy.
Hell yeah.
It's the right fit for us for sure. So yeah, so a lot of work went into this and we're enjoying it. Yeah, we'll see what happens next.
So if you guys are fans of Cynic, but a lot heavier low vocals, this is a band you guys will really like to check out. This is the new album. It's really, really fucking good. If you guys get a chance, go out and purchase that. And thank you guys so much. I'm talking to the entire band, Tomb Mold, here on Reapers Underground and Tracks of the Damned. Stay heavy.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.